Welcome back on in to the F1 2020 My Team mode. I'm Alan Bailey. It is the fourth video and the fourth race of our quick 10 race short season. I went on the easier side because, well, I'm a rookie when it comes to F1 driving. So we are heading up north to Canada, round 4. Let's see if we can get her done. Let's go.
Bonjour! It's time once again to go racing here in Montreal, the second largest French-speaking city in the world, and home since 1978 to the Canadian Grand Prix. With top speeds of around 210 miles per hour heading into the overtaking opportunity of turn 13, the 2.7 miles of the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve are some of the quickest on the Formula One calendar. There are 14 corners in total, with 60% of the lap taken at full throttle, and average lap speeds clock in at about 130 miles per hour. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Now, let's talk about Charles Leclerc. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Bailey lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Verstappen, Alexander Albon, and Bottas, Stroll, Ricciardo, Sainz, and Sergio Perez. Norris, Giovinazzi, Daniel Kvyat, and Leclerc, Magnussen, Raikkonen, Mick Schumacher, and Roman Grosjean. Gasly, Latifi, Ocon, and George Russell ends our grid lineup. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Copy that. You saw it right there. Fastest out here in qualifying. Let's take a look at our race strategy. Obviously we're looking at our times. Yes, I would like 2 pit stops because that obviously gives you the freshest tires, but we will go with the 1-stop strategy, pitting around lap 5, give or take, in order to get the fresh tires and the fuel to take us to the end of this one. On the pole. Yeah, I'm nervous. Not a bad start right here. In practice, we were slowest in this first section, and I dialed that in to the point where now our section 2 of the track is our slowest, but we are still pretty fast through the entire race course. Not
All right, we're looking good so far.
Not completely familiar with this track. Yes, NASCAR raced on it a number of years ago, so I'm aware of the track, but I just don't have a whole lot of open wheel experience, so this is all new to me, really. I'm coming in very fresh-eyed. Ooh. Worried about that turn all day long. It's very challenging, let's just say. And it's a very difficult turn, probably the most difficult on the circuit. So keeping an eye on that. And I'm concerned with course hopping here because it is... How that's not course cutting, I don't know. It should have been, but we lead lap 1 and continue to lead out here. And yes, got the fastest lap right there. Ooh, getting racy back here. I see you there, Lewis. No. Cut that corner way too tightly. Wow, how did I not crash there? And pressure from behind. Hamilton, Vettel, side by side for second in our rearview mirror. Looks like Hamilton is slightly ahead, but pressure from behind here and just 2 laps into the race. We will come to the line and lead lap number 2. We'll take it and hold on to it for now.
Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the mediums.
Max Verstappen right there. Ooh, with the fastest lap. He's running 4th. We got to pick up the pace here a little bit. Run some good laps here.
We're leading our teammate by 12.1 seconds.
You saw it right there. We had the fastest lap at Hamilton right there in 2nd. Ran the faster lap right behind us. Yet we pulled away from him that last lap. So I don't know how that just happened, but okay. I don't know where pit road is, admittingly. I forgot. So I have to try to find it right now. This should be fun. Little too timid right there. I didn't want to get a penalty right there, but here we come, lap 5. It was our original plan. And for once, we're not going to have to replace a wing. Look at that.
Go, go, go.
Wonderful pit stop right there.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
See our teammate right there, a couple spots in front of us. Ooh. And what did I say about shooting ourselves in the foot there? I'm just kind of letting everybody ride where they're going to ride, because
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Yeah, it would be. I'm very worried about that front wing, but we've made our bed now and we kind of have to lay in it. Hindsight, we should have waited another lap, but, you know, is what it is. We're here. And I need to focus and not worry about the details. Just run my race. I slowed way up right there.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
We gave up a lot of time right there.
You're now in P13.
I'm giving my teammate a lot of room right now, a lot of room. Might regret that. Teammate, work with me here. Come on. There we go. Feel like now's a good time to remind you we're still looking for a new name for our team. Go ahead and leave it in the comments. Right now it's Team Bailey, rip off of Team Penske. I saw Alan Bailey Racing as one of the suggestions on the last video, but still looking for a really good name, and in the 5th video we're going to try to pick a new one here. So go ahead and stick some suggestions in the comments right now. Team Bailey, Bailey Autosport. I don't know. I'm very, very, very open because I don't have a name that's like, yes, that's amazing, you know, to me. So drop them in the comments. Give me some ideas. Mick in the pits.
Mick is in the pits. Mick in the pits.
I love Mick in the pits. It sounds like an MTV show, you know? Ooh. Look at who's coming out right here. Hello. Ah, bad corner. Horrendous corner for us, actually. It affects all this. Oh, come on. You gotta give me room. You knew I was down here. Look at us passing a McLaren under green, and they had the advantage with the fresher rubbers. Podium is the goal, win is the dream.
Yellow flag.
Ooh. Didn't get to see who that was. I'm focused on driving. You guys probably did though, but look at my rear
Okay,
view.
clear.
My rear view is full. Ooh.
We're looking at some gearbox wear, trying to keep your number of shifts to a minimum.
Right. Hamilton just ran the fastest lap. Good to know.
Gap to teammate behind is 17.9 seconds.
Car's definitely off than what it was at that first run before the pits. Our wing, ooh, damage, is probably to blame for that. All right, yeah. I talked smack earlier.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
Tried the crossover, but it didn't work. Got back in the throttle sooner. We hold on to fifth.
Okay, there's a fair amount of wear to the engine now. Just be aware, we're keeping an eye on it.
Technical problems here in the closing laps. We've got a busted wing. We are struggling to keep Bottas back there. But we are holding on to it for now. Sitting here in fourth. Trying to get a podium out here in the closing laps. Canadian Grand Prix. Oh, and he's got the run. Hamilton continues
There's
to
5
put
laps of fuel remaining.
just impressive lap after impressive lap.
If you continue to cut corners, the stewards will give you a penalty.
Close racing right here. Ooh, not giving up. Okay, I like it.
Hamilton's out in front.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Look at you. Look at you go. We'll be right there. Now I've got a target, which makes me dangerous. Come on. Something amiss with our engine. You heard the report earlier. It's sluggish. It's a little pushy because of the wing damage, so we are not at our best right now, and we were a full second faster than the field in qualifying, so the car is capable of it. Just our mechanical limitations might have met their match. Running fifth here, though. I'd like to pick up a couple more spots. I just don't think we
The
can.
gap to the car ahead is 1.8 seconds.
Ah,
We've been awarded a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
dang it. So 3
We're
seconds.
leading our teammate by 22.8 seconds.
So now we really got to hustle and try to continue to keep some ground between us and anybody behind us. Oh,
There's 3 laps of fuel
no.
remaining.
And we are right there on the fuel window as well. So pitting too early might have cost us gravely in this race. Yeah, I know that was dangerous and jerk-like, but, you know. Oh, he got the position on me. Ooh.
The turbocharger is on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum.
Are you kidding me? I've got multiple warnings going off in the car. I'm losing spots like crazy because the car's giving up on me. We had a great car at the beginning of the day, and unfortunately it's all gone away. If the race were to end now, we would finish 6th, even with that 3-second penalty, so trying, keyword trying, to do all we can here. Gotta pick up the pace. We're losing ground to the car behind us, but the car is at its limit. Multiple systems failing. Oh boy.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
It's about how many laps we have left, so that's a little alarming. .9 back to the car behind us now. Need at least 3 seconds in front to stay in front of them. And we just messed up that turn. But somehow came out of it decently. I'll take it.
You're pushing too hard. It's causing your gearbox to take increased wear.
Come on, one more lap. Give me one more lap.
This is your final lap of the race.
Just one more lap, one more lap. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Come on, grip. 4.5 now to the car behind us. That's going to cost us dearly. It affects all the speed right here, so we're losing time this whole time through this section here. 4.1, we lost a second in that section.
Okay, gap ahead is 5.9 seconds.
Not how we wanted this race to end. Lewis Hamilton getting the victory. We had a great car, but unfortunately just more mistakes and mechanical failures costing us dearly here in Canada. Oy. But at the end of the day, this is our 4th race ever, and we are coming home with a 6th place finish. That is respectable.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
That's it then for another magnificent Canadian Grand Prix, and they've hung on to take a sublime victory here today. Ant, talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today, and the results speak for themselves.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes.
I have seen this before somewhere. It's a very familiar sight right there. Very, very, very familiar and almost insulting at this point. He's one of the greatest, man. You can't deny that. You cannot deny that.
Let's see how the drivers' standings have changed. Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after an excellent result. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improve their position in the championship. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
You can see it right there. Lewis Hamilton with the victory. Started second, and unfortunately, we just had a bad race. 26 seconds back, plus that 3-second penalty. Just, we ran a decent race, just it was, unfortunately not a good one. Our teammate down here, Mick Schumacher, coming home with a 17th place finish. That's pretty respectable. But unfortunately, we still have that Team Bailey name, which I'm not a huge fan of. go ahead and drop a suggestion in the comments. What should the name of our F1 team be? My name is Alan Bailey. I could do an ABI, tribute to DEI kind of situation. We can do a Bailey Racing name. I don't know. I'm very open and in need of help and suggestions. Drop them in the comments. Want to thank you so much for watching F1 2020. Make sure you click that subscribe button. More F1 2020 coming to the channel almost every single week now. And yes, we still have NASCAR Heat 5 on the channel, as well as a couple of others coming up later this year, including Dirt 5 coming to the channel this fall. On behalf of F1 2020, my team mode, I'm Alan Bailey. We will see you at the track.